bless you.
Go Knowles. So I literally knew nothing about college. I did not think that college was going to be someplace that I would go, let alone law school, let alone running for office. What? I am just so blessed to have people in my life that have put me in a position to where I am now. And you may not know the difference that you make by just telling someone, hey, you know, you're smart, or hey, you're beautiful, or hey, you deserve this.
Right.
Because we all need to start telling ourselves this every single day.
Oh, I preach that.
And
affirmation. People are like, oh, that's so cliche. No, it's necessary. Because so much negative is being thrown at us internally from our own inner thought, as well as from outside of us. So you got to make sure you reinforce yourself. I'm good. I'm good. I'm capable. I'm deserving. All these things that are subconsciously, sometimes we're there's some dissonance about that. So someone poured into you. How so?
I had a guidance counselor, and she was basically telling everyone, you know, and guiding everyone as to what they should do when they graduate high school. And it came my turn when I met with her, and we sat down, and she asked me if I was going to go to college. And at the time I was working at McDonald's, and I thought McDonald's was the best thing since sliced bread because I was making money. And I had never made money before.
Mr. Crow loves us. Okay, he's good. We're clear. Okay, sorry guys. So you were working at McDonald's as a high schooler. Okay, shout out to everybody with their first job. So the guidance counselor says what?
She said, you're so smart, you need to go to college. You need to think about it. And I was just like, oh, I'll think about it. Right? And then one day, a lady came through the drive-thru at McDonald's after I had had so many different experiences at McDonald's.
I bet.
Yeah. And she told me, she was like, you deserve better. Like, you are gonna, you know, move from this. And I was like thinking to myself, like, why does everybody keep knocking my McDonald's job? Like,
you thought it was gonna be like the thing. My way out. Wow.
I thought it was gonna be my way out. I thought it was gonna like lead me and guide me everywhere. Like, I was gonna get a house. Like, I was gonna be able to afford a car. And do everything that I wanted to do, and you know, like that you see on TV. I thought that was gonna be it.
That was your perspective. That was how much you were exposed to at the time. Wow. And so people randomly keep telling you there's more. So you apply and you get in. And how was
I only applied to one school, by the way. And it was only Florida State. And I got in.
So that shows if you don't have experience with the process, etc. And one person can literally make a difference for a young person. So you get in and you go. How was your transition there? Not having someone that had that experience, being the first in your family to go to college. How was that experience for you?
It was very different. I had a huge adjustment to going to college. My first year, I actually broke out in hives. I had to wear like long sweaters in the summertime because I started in what's called the CARE program. It's the Center for Academic Retention and Enrichment at Florida State. Go CARE program. And it was first generation college students, and there was a lot of us. So we leaned on each other, and I had met so many good friends while I was there, and then I got pregnant. And it led me into a stage of depression because I literally, people were telling me, you're not going to finish. People who get pregnant. I even had a professor that told me, you know, I should just drop his class. I should, you know, no one who...
I can't even go into how I feel about this because I think a lot of people try to marginalize, particularly women, when they have babies younger. And I think sometimes what we can do is encourage. I know people, you know, there's a whole bunch to be said about how society, whether we should praise or whether we should, you know, admonish. Do you have the baby shower? Do you have the baby shower at the church? All of this. But the point is, there's a child, and you've decided this is going to be my child. So there has to be a reckoning. What was that like for you? Did you just keep going because, okay, I just need to prove these people wrong? Or was it just kind of like, I don't know anything else, I can't go back home? Like, what was it for you?
It was both. It was, I don't know anything else. I need to finish. And I'm a very determined person, and I like to think of myself that way. And for the better part of my life, I was ignorant to the fact of there's more out there in the world because I grew up and in where we live and our families and our friends, that all shapes.
It was limiting. Absolutely. And you're a product of that. So it's not a matter of your own internal potential. But we have to realize as human beings how much we're shaped by our environment. So when we have a lack of exposure, we kind of are like, wait, I will work at McDonald's for the rest of my life. I'll do this, and there's not anything wrong. Y'all work at McDonald's if you want to. But the point I'm trying to make is you don't know what else is out there because no one has ever shown you. So you get through and you graduate.
Right. I actually graduated early too. I had my baby.
Okay. Take that, Mr. Professor.
Take that, Professor.
And you decided to go to law school.
And I decided to go to law school.
Awesome. So you went right away?
I went right away.
To Florida Coastal, which is in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
And that's where you started with the PD. Tell us about that.
Oh my goodness. What an amazing experience working for the Public Defender's Office. To start, I started a misdemeanor, and I had civil rights, Jimmy Rice cases, which is the civil. I like to call it civil rights because it is.
Right.
But they are civil cases.
Right.
And it's very different. My caseload compared to being in Jacksonville and then coming to Broward County, I had 88 cases total. In Jacksonville, we only had court every other week. And then coming to Broward County, I had 400 cases.
Welcome
single
to
day.
the bigger city, bigger department.
Yeah.
So you go to Broward County and you go to work. Tell us about your career
work
here as a public defender in Broward County.
Right. So public defender in Broward County. I've been in Broward County for about 7.5 years. And I had already been a supervisor and a chief of misdemeanor at the Broward County Public Defender's Office.
So you a chief being, so if you're in the legal, because I know what that means, but people may not know what does chief mean if you're working as a chief. In charge. Woman in charge of scheduling cases. So the public defenders are getting caseloads, and you're assigning them to which cases. You're training the attorneys. You're doing all kinds of management roles.
And and
you're pretty young doing it.
Yes.
Awesome.
I was actually the youngest public defender chief at the office.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So how does one go from, okay, I'm doing this now for 10 plus years. I want to run for public defender of Broward County. What sparks that in Miss Ruby Green?
It's twofold. The criminal justice system itself, and basically being at the office and seeing how much it needs to be changed. I went through phases where when I was training my attorneys and when I was going to court with them, I was told by my administration, hey, it diminishes your chief authority to go to court. What? That huge shocker to me.
Right.
Because
have you ever been on a job with a supervisor? Is super laid back? Well, this was not a laid back one.
Right.
She's in the trenches with you. And that was not necessarily seen as a good thing.
Well, by administration, but for the attorneys, it was a great thing.
Of course, side by side.
Right, side by side.
Absolutely.
The judges would act accordingly. The state attorneys, we could work things out.
Right.
If the, it was just different.
And you bring your experience with the new person to court with you, which is what the people who are getting public defenders deserve.
Right.
The best representation, 2 for 1.
And that's what you need, the best representation. And I think that it falls back on how we are perceived as attorneys.
Absolutely.
And I believe that the attorneys, they want that too. They want that. And it's not like I was not laid back, because I'm a laid back person. It was more so that I really wanted to make sure that they got the most out of their experience and that they kept their passion.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm there for. And when I saw that they wanted to not train the attorneys as well, I was just like, no, not me. Not when my attorneys
not
are
under my watch.
My attorneys are being trained, and my attorneys are being the first round picks of the ones that are moving up.
I love it.
So
tell us what plans you have. I know, coming from a perspective of a woman who's grown up in Broward County, a daughter of Broward County, if you will, and having gone through the PD's office in Jacksonville and now being here in Broward as a chief. What are your...
I'm no longer a chief. I'm in the career criminal unit.
Okay, excuse me. I can give you a promotion. Was a chief, now in the criminal unit, so moved from misdemeanor. All right. So what are some of your plans? If people say, what is Ruby Green running for? What does she want to change? What would you say?
Right. Well, I had a choice when I was chief at the Public Defender's Office. I had a choice of either staying a chief or continuing to be able to volunteer and do what I was doing as an attorney. And so a chief is just a label. If I can't make a difference, then I don't want to be a chief. I want to be able to make a difference. So I want to make sure that we have attorneys that are zealous advocates. Because we have so many great attorneys at the Public Defender's Office. We are winning cases left and right. I want to make sure that they understand and that they know that we love them and that they are needed. And you're not disposable. And I will fight for monies to come to the Public Defender's Office, for living wages, I also want to make sure that we don't have a revolving door for clients who are being released from custody. They have access to jobs, they have access to mental health, they have access to substance abuse. I also want to promote criminal justice reform, because there are so many sentencing disparities that I've been seeing, and everybody has seen them. We've heard of driving while black.
Now it's very, very popular in the discourse right now to really talk about why is there so much disparity. Can y'all hear her passion? I really know that you know, no matter what, you guys got to check her out, right? Go to her website. What are your websites and your handles for people who want to read more?
VoteRubyGreen.com is my website, and I am on Facebook at Ruby Lenora Green and Vote Ruby Lenora Green.
Vote Ruby Lenora. I love the middle name. Green.
I'm old fashioned, and I also have Instagram, Vote Ruby Green, and Twitter, Vote Ruby Green.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Like I said, this is just a taste, guys. I think it's very important for women to step up. Now is our time, and we need a variety of voices. So no matter what, unbiased, I do know Ruby, and I know her to be just as what you see is what you get, and the passion that she comes with is very, very admirable. So I'm really happy we got to chat.
I'm happy that I get to sit next beside this empowering woman.
Trying.
I thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Ladies, drop a comment. Please do like and share, and I hope to see you the next time here. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's your girl Suzette Speaks. Bye. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.